So I unintentionally took time off from social media, and let me tell you, it has been. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle, and I'm here to help you build a better brand and business. And I have to say, honestly, I have unintentionally took time off from social media, and it, of course, wasn't intentional, but it just happened. And in hindsight, I'm kind of glad it did. And so let me tell you, in this video, I'll be explaining what led up to me unintentionally taking time off from social media, the benefits from being offline, and I will also be talking about some of the things I plan on looking out for in the future if I feel a creative burnout is on the horizon. So the last social media post that I have currently on my main Instagram page is from when I went to Utah with my Lion sisters for our anniversary. And it was absolutely fun, but prior to that trip, I had started to feel a creative burnout coming up and rearing its ugly head. I told myself during this trip, I'm just gonna detach myself and really and truly enjoy myself with my Lion sisters who I hadn't seen in so long, and enjoy the time that we had together by tubing, playing with snow, going skiing, the works. We had a time. And when I came back, I just didn't have the heart to post more than what I last did. And it was rare because somebody like me who absolutely loves Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, you name it, I absolutely love posting and keeping track of updates with my family on all these social media platforms that, I absolutely love. So what I tend to do for myself, I give myself permission to not post on Instagram. And I tell myself, don't feel bad about it. It sucks because when you're not posting, you feel like you're missing out on things. And so I literally gave myself permission to not care and to just give yourself a break. So that's what I did. And instead, I kind of, at that point, was turning to YouTube. I have a goal to grow my YouTube channel, and that's where my focus was at that time. So I took a break from Instagram, but I went and focused my time on YouTube. And what I love about YouTube is that I get to share my experience as a mom, a wife, a business owner with my audience and talk about some of the growing pains that creatives may go into when they are starting a business. And I also have an MBA in business administration. So this is something I love and I'm truly passionate about, which is sharing marketing and business tactics and pairing it with my own creative experience as an entrepreneur to share with the masses. And so that's what I did. I focused my efforts and my time to YouTube. So while I shifted my focus to YouTube by taping YouTube videos, doing some YouTube shorts, my audience grew. I'm happy that, my audience grew. My efforts to grow this channel has worked. So if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here. And I'm hoping that you'll learn something from my experience and business knowledge that you could take away and put it towards your own creative business. So as my YouTube channel grew, I didn't feel the pressure or need to continue to turn back around and focus on Instagram. But of course, I did not address the burnout I was feeling prior to my trip. So it quickly caught up to me as I was focusing on YouTube, where I just simply stopped recording. Oh my gosh. It's very weird to admit this because, as someone that talks about growing on social media and being consistent with your audience by sharing value, it's odd for someone to just stop posting on social. The creative burnout feeling, if you have not experienced this before, is one that almost paralyzes you. It makes you second guess yourself. It makes you very doubtful in your capabilities, and you just don't want to do anything, right? Everything that tends to happen kind of gets the life sucked out of you. Being on social opens the door to comparison. And as much as people say, I'm not comparing myself, I'm just on there for entertainment, that's really the way it should be. Just being on social media just to entertain yourself by finding funny videos, things you can laugh at and be lighthearted with. But there are some times where you're comparing yourself or your business to another person and their business and how successful they seem in the highlight of Instagram, Facebook, you name it. So naturally, the human part of me um, definitely was comparing myself to others. It actually fueled the fire of the burnout that I was experiencing at the top of the year and just made it go rampant. The part that I'm kind of grateful for is that I had already stepped away from Instagram, that it made it easy to kind of take a step back from YouTube. I had to step away from social media to just give myself a break, in all honesty. To see the constant trends, the people being on it, that you feel that they have their life together, you end up comparing them to you and your business, which sucks. It sucks so bad. I say this because I feel like mental health breaks are needed. Now, it's up to you as an individual how often you want to take these mental health breaks. For me, it was almost like I didn't have the urge to post, so it just made sense where if I have nothing to say, I'm not going to say it. If I'm not doing anything, I'm not going to post it. So for me, it was just a slow process without realizing I'm making process of being off social. Whereas with some people, they are literally planning and scheduling a detox time from social media. And so I had to tell myself, Janelle, it's fine. It's fine. Now, naturally, when you are not posting, the repercussions of not posting is you fall off the algorithm and you lose followers. And I had to come to terms with that. Seeing your numbers decrease at times, it sucks, but it's the reality of things. It's a numbers game for Instagram. Instagram wants you to be online, to be engaging, to be a source of entertainment, to provide value to the audience that are on that platform. And if you're not posting, naturally, you'll just fall off the algorithm. And it's almost as if you are at the bottom of their favorite list, right? It's not the favorite creator that you would see naturally on your feed all day, every day. You just kind of fall off that favorite list. So, and then naturally the followers. So followers follow you because, you provide value, but if the value is not there, then they will most likely unfollow. And I came to terms with that. I said, that's fine. My mental health is more important than just the numbers on a social media platform. And another thing I had to also come to terms about, taking a step back from social, just taking a small break, is one, that it's okay. Two, you're off the algorithm, right? Your numbers will decrease. And then I had to remind myself that social media is a tool. It's a tool for your business. Social media is not your business. Social media is merely a tool for your business, a tool that you could use to promote your business and brand to an audience who may not have known you otherwise. So I had to remind myself, I use social media for it to be a tool to help market myself. Now, since I took a break from social media, has that slowed me down? No, it has not slowed me down. It has actually done the opposite. I have still been working. I have still been working with clients that are looking for photography needs for their brand and business, and a consultant for people that are looking to leverage their business and brand online. I'm still working it to that capacity, and I'm still creating passive income from other products that I have under my business umbrella. So I have parameters in place that allows people to still connect with me even though I am not actively posting on any social media platform. So one of the biggest things I want to encourage you as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, is analyze how you're feeling in that moment. When you are literally scrolling on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok and you're looking at other businesses, you're looking at other individuals, you're looking at brands, and you're realizing when you come off those platforms that you feel that you are just down, you're feeling sad, you feel uninspired, you feel unmotivated, you're comparing yourself, you're not focused, you feel clouded in your mind. I want you to remember how you're feeling. And then every day you go on those platforms, if you are still feeling the same way, I highly encourage you to take time off and decide how long you want to be off. I know some entrepreneurs that are currently on a sabbatical and they have not been back for about a year. I have friends that have taken breaks and come back rejuvenated. They have clarity and they're ready to hit the ground running. You have to know when to take that break, because if not, it's going to consume you. Social media is not going anywhere. It is here to stay, but you have to learn how to manage your time on those platforms to make it work for you. Again, social media is a tool for your business. It is not your business. So after you analyze how you've been feeling, determine how long you want to take time off. It could be a day, a week, 2 weeks, a year, however long you need to get out of that foggy space in your mind, however long you need to regain back your happiness, however long it needs for you to get your creativity spark back, however long you feel you need to just focus on the business that's in front of you versus putting up a front on social media, however long it takes for you to regain back your confidence in yourself is however long you need to take. So analyze yourself, analyze where you are mentally, and take that next step. Now, I'm not a mental health professional by any means, but please seek professional help if for some reason you are becoming depressed, you're unmotivated, you're sad. Please seek the mental help in order for you to get back on track. So at the end of all of this, the benefits of being off social media for just the past couple of months have been tremendous. I have to say that I have gained so much clarity back to the point where I feel confident in my next decisions, to the point where I'm so excited to be back on YouTube and to talk on YouTube and to share my stories and experiences with you, to the point where I feel like I don't need to compare myself to other people on Instagram, and I'm able to move forward. So the clarity that it comes from just taking a step back is immaculate. Immaculate. It is great. I'm excited for it. I'm just happy to be in this space. So the next benefit of stepping away from social was that I was able to be more present with my family. I didn't feel pressure to post on stories on where we are at that moment. I was able to enjoy the time with my friends and my family. And, my family and I traveled to Canada where we celebrated my cousin's wedding. The kids got to experience a totally different country. We took our kids to our first baseball game and they enjoyed themselves. But I did not feel the need to share that at that moment. I was able to really immerse myself into the experience that my family is having at that time. And it was refreshing. It was. The next benefit that I had was that I am energized. I was able to focus on myself and my family, and I am now energized to get back up. I regained that confidence that I had lost at the top of the year. I was able to break down things that worked for me and that didn't work, and some of the goals that I'm striving towards for the rest of the year. It just allowed me to really visualize and see myself where I want to be. My goals are clear. I'm able to see where I need to go and how to get there. But before, I was just more clouded in where I should have been and not really focusing on the steps I need to take to get there. So this break was exactly what I needed this whole time. So if you're looking to really focus on taking a mental health break, but you're just not sure because you're so immersed in social media, like there are platforms that are available to you, so like Instagram, Facebook, if you're really stuck on those platforms for your business that you're not quite sure how to step away a bit for your mental health, I would encourage you to do the following. One, have your website up to date with the most latest work that you have, right? Your contact form, make sure that your contact form is ready and available to accept inquiries that may come your way while you're not active on those platforms. I would have a way where you have a freebie or some type of incentive for someone to submit their email addresses to you. This way your audience could come off those platforms and onto a personal platform that you control and own, And that way you can easily communicate to them about any updates, discounts, travel, whatever you do within your business. You have a way to communicate with your audience offline. The next thing that you could do if you are ready to take your sabbatical or step away from Instagram, if you know there's a certain time frame that you'll be gone, make the announcement for your audience. I don't typically do this, but I know a lot of business owners do when they are working with clients or that anybody is inquiring. They just make a general post, just letting them know, hey, I am currently not on this platform, or I plan to return on X, Y, and Z date. Feel free to contact me through the link in my bio, which will direct you to your website, or an email address that you have listed somewhere on your page so that they could contact you. Just because you're not posting on Instagram or Facebook does not mean that your work is not there. Your work, your information, your value that you're sharing on those platforms are still relevant. They're still you. You're just not utilizing that tool to talk to your audience. And that is totally okay. So the next time that you are really wanting to take those breaks, I highly recommend those tips that I just provided for you to use within your business so that you could still generate income offline. So for me, right now, I am actively returning on social. I took my little break. I am energized. I'm ready to go. The clarity is crystal clear, okay? The clarity is there. It is crystal clear for me. And, I'm just excited to talk to my audience again. So I just really wanted to just share my experience and to encourage you to look out for the warning signs of creative burnout and, definitely take the heed on how you're feeling to avoid getting to that place in the first place. And that is all for today. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. And also check out this video here that you may find interesting for your brand and business. All right, guys, until next time, peace.